Hello and welcome to vlog number 80. This week I'm going to talk about two things that have happened to me this week. The first of which is regarding Exenatide, a type 2 diabetes medication that has recently shown great promise in clinical trials for the treatment of Parkinson's disease. In vlog number 77 I reported that my neurologist was going to write to my doctor to ask him to prescribe it for me. My doctor had already told me, without me asking, that if your consultant were to write to me saying that it could be worth a try, then I'd be happy to prescribe it for you off-label. So I was quite eager to speak to him following the delivery of a letter from my neurologist, which clearly asked my doctor to prescribe Exenatide for me, giving dosage, method of administration, common side effects and precautions. I phoned my doctor, but as soon as he started to talk to me about it, I could sense him backing away from his promise, saying that because it wasn't approved for treating Parkinson's, he would need to speak to someone in the prescription service first, and that he would get back to me within the week. He rang me back a couple of hours later to tell me that he had spoken to the prescription service, and because there was insufficient evidence of benefit, then he was unable to write me a prescription. He did say that he would write to my neurologist, asking her to prescribe it for me instead. Naturally, I thought that it must be due to the cost of Exenatide, so I researched it and found that it was a very similar price to standard Parkinson's meds, so it was unlikely to be that. So, I thought that perhaps he would get into trouble for prescribing it off-label, for a purpose for which it isn't approved. But I consulted Google and found that it is perfectly legal to do so, and it is commonplace. I want to argue my case, but until I can understand the real reason for my doctor's change of heart, it's very difficult to do so. One of my neighbours has offered to ask his son-in-law, who is a doctor, to give his opinion on the likely reason, so I'm currently waiting to hear what he's got to say on the matter. The other thing that has happened is that I received an email from Dr. Frank D'Ambrosio, inviting me to attend a meeting in Parliament next Wednesday. Dr. Frank is one of the US's leading voices for medicinal herb reform, was instrumental in changing the law in the USA in 2013, and he aims to educate people on the benefits of the substance for a wide variety of ailments. He has previously published an article about my viral video, which shows the dramatic effect that medicinal herb has upon my tremor, on his website www.drfrank.com, and recently interviewed me on Skype for inclusion in a video about my experiences. The meeting in Parliament, to which all MPs have been invited, is to hear the latest expert evidence from Janet Davis, Chief Executive of the Royal College of Nursing, Chief Constable Mike Barton, and Dr. Frank D'Ambrosio for the medical use of the herb. I will be attending the meeting as a case in point, and I think that it should be very interesting, particularly given the recent media interest in the cases of Alfie Dingley and Billy Caldwell. If you're in the UK, then I urge you to email your Member of Parliament to ask that they attend this meeting. You can find your MP's email address on the website www.theyworkforyou.com. If you'd like to know more information about Dr. Frank and the meeting in Parliament on 20th of June 2018, then I put a link to the event in the description below this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or have a topic that you'd like me to cover in future vlogs, just leave me a message in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. Have a great week. See you next Friday.